few weeks after the 7.8 magnitude that they just had. And then we've just had this last one in... Oh, go, 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 go! Oh my...
Hold on, brother. Hold on, because I don't like how you...
Apparently, thousands of people saw Queen Elizabeth II transform into a lizard-like creature.
Grand rising to the collective. Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and 7-up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. This is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Glad to grow, helps Glad to get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate you if you're watching ATV, whatever the case is. Wish was smooth 7. Might be a trigger warning or two. I hope not. But I did have to go ahead and say I love y'all collective. Happy related to Susan. I appreciate you for showing your daughter the channel. Shout out to Lady T as well. I seen your comment. Don't forget to hype and share the video as well. I hope everybody doing good. Let me know what you're grateful for. Remember, show somebody some love today, man. Tell them you love them. But I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all know what it is. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
If you're in America, don't you dare spray your license plate with Rust-Oleum 214-944. Don't you dare do that. Don't you dare spray your license plate with Rust-Oleum 214-944 and be able to avoid detection from flock cameras and toll road cameras. Only a criminal would do that, right? Only a criminal would care about their privacy to the point where they spray their license plate with Rust-Oleum 214-944 and become undetectable to flock cameras and toll road cameras. Say it again. Don't you dare do that if you're in America, because only a criminal would do that. Peace and love. And I'm out.
Don't you dare do it. This for entertainment though.
Hey, check this out. Got some basket weave leather here. That's old school. That was back in the day before there were any flock cameras. But now there's people on social media that are going around saying just spray paint your license plate with this Rust-Oleum. I think it's number 214-944. It's a reflective paint. Just do that and you're going to be invisible to the cameras. The problem with that is that the cameras are using infrared, so it's not going to work. And then also we have HID headlamps that are in play now. So at nighttime, really what you've done is you've just spray painted this big neon sign across the back of your car and it says probable cause, because you're not supposed to mess with your license plates. Well, what do I know? It's just another Truthache public service announcement.
Am I tripping? Or what the f is that? Please do explain. What the f is falling from the sky? Is the sky falling? Is a star falling? That's the question.
Okay, yo, chill. Yo, let's get a break. Yo.
I'm not kidding. I think I heard something, bro. What's wrong, bro?
What?
I think I'm sleeping.
Oh, go, 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 go! Oh my God! Yo, 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 yo! Move, 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 go, go! Oh my God! Go, 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 go! Holy.
That's why one friend need to keep at least one weapon with him and use.
Bro, I gotta be tweaking, because Why it look like a portal, bro? Like a door, like a garage, like a pull up, like a warehouse. Bro, I don't know, bro.
The world has seen 8 major earthquakes in the last 5 months. 6 of those in the last 2 months, and it has a lot of people thinking, what the hell is going on? This has never happened before. We don't usually get major earthquake after major earthquake. The one in Colombia that just happened 5 days after the other major earthquake. They're becoming way more frequent. So let's look at this together and you tell me what you think's going on. April 1st, there was a major 7.4 deep offshore subduction quake in Indonesia. It decimated the island communities across the Molucca Sea. April 20th, just 19 days later, 7.4 magnitude earthquake. This triggers a tsunami warning. June 7th, the Philippines is hit with a 7.8 magnitude earthquake. This one's massive. Deadliest Asian event of 2026 so far. Massive structural damage. June 24th, Venezuela is hit with 2 earthquakes in 30 seconds of each other. A 7.2 magnitude followed by a 7.5 magnitude right afterwards. Causes huge amounts of death and destruction, 6,300 plus dead. July 17th, Mexico is hit with a 7.3 magnitude earthquake. Huge amount of destruction, minor tsunami waves on the coast. July 28th, Japan again is hit with another major earthquake, a 7.1 magnitude. This time it hit Kyushu. Severe building collapses, landslides, over 30 fatalities. And then August 5th, the Philippines is hit again with another earthquake of 6.3 magnitude, just a few weeks after the 7.8 magnitude that they just had. And then we've just had this last one in August 10th, 7.4 magnitude. Over 130 deaths so far. Massive destruction. There is a theory that HAARP, which I'm sure you've heard of, directs powerful high-frequency electromagnetic energy called scalar waves into the atmosphere or into the ground to trigger major earthquakes. You can apparently create hurricanes or use it as a weapon of some description.
This strata right here represents the megathrust area underneath the ground. The rock represents the potential energy set up in the ground from a tectonic stress. As you can see, in a very few seconds, the resonant frequency built up in our model released the potential energy in the rock. That concussion, on a real scale, would have been felt for 100 miles.
Now, of course, this is unconfirmed. This is a theory. There is some evidence out there of it, but it's patchy.
YouTube, there was no violence done in that whole video. Nobody got hurt. And if it was anything that was when somebody got hurt, I removed it. So you don't have to even hit me with nothing. Trust me. Let me know y'all thoughts, though. Let me know y'all opinions. Prayers to anybody affected by earthquakes. Y'all know I live in Cali. Shit could get real bad out here if we got hit with that San Andreas one. Let me know y'all thoughts, though.
¿Qué está pasando? Dios mío. Ah, tranquilo, tranquilo. ¿Qué pasó? Su moto, tío. Ya, tranquilo, ya, no pasa nada.
Warning, an area half the size of an entire state has already burned to the ground, and it's doubled its own speed in a single day. People were terrified after an entire side of a city was put under the highest evacuation level there is, with authorities going door to door telling people if they stayed, they were not coming out, with countless homes burnt to a crisp to the point that not even the bones of the building were left, and it is spreading fast. Eerie footage shows the fires being driven by 50 miles an hour wind, going from home to the next to even crossing through a river as if it was bent on getting anything and everything. and 3 neighborhoods burned down to nothing in a matter of hours, and it's still not contained. But it gets much darker. Some of these fires are man-made, with the man now facing 5 counts of first-degree arson, and detectives saying he admitted to setting 25 fires, telling them fire is powerful, beautiful, and whatever burns comes out reborn. And 2 others were also started by other people, with no one caught. And since the air is still hot, with the wind picking back up tomorrow, the chances of this spreading are high, with nearly 7 out of every 10 predictions on Kalshi already saying 2026 ends as the hottest year ever recorded.
It really don't feel that hot to me.
It's in the house! It's in the house! Oh no! At the house.
Now, I ain't never seen one of those in person, but that shit look like it's AI.
Beast actually is an Antichrist though.
Fam.
They say like people will have the mark of the beast.
Yeah.
The beast will be like the Antichrist.
Fam, his name.
They say he will perform miracles and stuff too.
Yeah.
Like another Messiah. What does MrBeast do? Give people sight?
Water? He
You know what I'm
water.
saying?
Who
He
else
made
does
the
that?
blind see.
That ass?
Not saying that he's like anything like that, but I think he's a nice guy.
Yeah,
I think, but
every kid, the new generation is following him. And why hasn't the government shut him down yet? Because the government is using him too.
that's how you're supposed to be deceived, is somebody that you think is good.
And
what
you
if
never
we're in
know.
a MrBeast call and we just don't know it?
Oh, like a subscriber?
No, we're in a MrBeast call right now. We just don't know.
Other people in the gym. So we got the private room over here. This is just a little room where I can hide out.
Neuralink, which is a computer chip surgically implanted into the brain.
I thought Elon Musk gave you a Neuralink, bro.
I would love one, by the way.
Yeah.
You put one in? Oh, 100%.
I would.
Oh, hell no. I want to hear why they would, though. The nervousness of hoping it didn't come your way.
Check it out, family. 2026. The veil is gone. It's Nathan there. Nathaniels. And I told y'all that. Shout out to my supporter. He sent this to me personally in the DMs, and I'm gonna tag him so y'all can follow him, because he got a lot of shit that he's seeing over there in Africa. And this is in Africa, Providence, Limpopo. It's in between Zimbabwe. That being said, family, y'all see that object? Y'all see that flying object, right? Don't it look like that picture? If you know, you know. I'm gonna show y'all the picture. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think and feel about this in the comments. And I don't want to hear no AI, because this ain't AI. This the real deal Holyfield. For no grade. Shit's crazy.
Is that your father? That wasn't your father, right? You was crying, right? You got tears in your eyes, right, miss? You got look at the tears in her eyes. Look at the tears in her eyes. You see me? All right, thank you. I hit him in because he said it wasn't her father. He's holding her. She's crying. Now I'm standing right here. All I did was hit him in. Still here, the little girl's not crying anymore. She's standing right here. I'm on parole. This is what I'm doing. My name is Anthony Ayala, and I'm standing right here with the girl and the individual right there.
Yeah.
Look at the tears in that little girl's eyes.
What happened?
He said he was a father. She's crying to death, and she won't even want to
Boston
move.
Road
The
and
camera's right here, so we do this.
167.
Right here.
I'm Boston Road and
Right here.
167. I was here with
Right
my
here.
daughter.
Right here.
Coming.
Right here. That's not your daughter. What, is that your father? What you just heard him? What she said?
Daddy. She knows the word daddy.
You're not her father. You're not her father. You're not her father. Look at her. She's not her father. Look at the.
She's saying no. I don't know how many times you say no and somebody, like, the answer doesn't change. Bro, shit is, I'm gonna be honest, excuse my language, his shit up. Bro woke his shit up, bro. He leaking. I blocked it out so nobody can see that, just for the guidelines, but yeah, he woke his shit up, bro. Was he right? Was he wrong? I would like to say some more times than not that kids go missing and we don't ask questions, to where maybe, I don't know, at the end of the day he had to make an example. Stop kids, bro, and you won't get your ass whooped. That stand for when you behind the walls, and that stand for when you out here free. What's y'all thoughts? What's y'all thoughts? I hope everybody good, bro.
All right, so let's run this down. We got the massive typhoon crushing China and Japan. 7.4 magnitude earthquake in Colombia. Here's some horrific footage from that. We have 3 volcanoes erupting yesterday. One in Italy, one in Japan. Japan's getting hit hard. It seems like Japan is getting hit hard right now. And then there was in some other country, Guatemala. I think it was Guatemala. Yeah. 3 massive volcanic eruptions. So, and let's not forget about the strange lightning that is occurring across the world. You have 28,000 lightning strikes in a single night in Britain. And I've had people reach out to me from Connecticut telling me they've had lightning there over the last months they've never seen before in their entire lives. Lived their whole lives in Connecticut. Never seen anything like it. So obviously it's one of 2, maybe one of 3 things. Weather manipulation, that's my pick. That's what I think it is. It could be solar activity. Like the sun is acting weird. The sun doesn't seem the same. The heat that it gives off doesn't even feel the same. I might just be getting old, but I'd love to hear you guys in the comments if you agree. Or it's something to do with a polar shift, some sort of magnetic thing. And having said that, do you know that both China and America have just completed the world's, both of them simultaneously have completed their country's largest magnetic things they've ever built. It's like 1,000 tons of magnetic force. They've built these things. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Don't even worry. Don't even ask questions. How dare you?
Nobody else is gonna tell you they're trying to kill us. You're probably...
Bruh, they're calling that man a van lifer. He was way more than a van lifer, and now he's gone. He was making discovery after discovery after discovery, and there's no telling. Now, if they erase all his work, then we know something. As soon as I seen van lifer and he had passed away, that was like I'm not even all the way awake yet. I'm just like so shook. And now we got to make sure nothing happens to the other boy who, remember when they teamed up and everybody was saying that he shouldn't trust him and now he's gone? You know who I'm talking about? The other one who powered the car with water. He's young, very young. Yeah, I'm just so shook right now.
Okay, you guys, so Colombia has been hit by a major earthquake, a 7.4, and right off the bat, I've already found some very, very interesting things. So as of right now, there's 47 dead, but unfortunately, I think that number's gonna climb. They're still going through the rubble. But this just happened days ago where the US government offers Colombia $1 billion to support their new right-wing president in his first day of office. Let me get this straight. You have a president who supports Trump, gets $1 billion, then this happens. And it's kind of odd that they mentioned this particular number, 47. Trump is the 47th president. Now, you guys remember not too long ago, Venezuela had a catastrophic earthquake as well that now killed over 6,000 people. Well, that happened June 24th. You mean to tell me that's also 47 from the date where Venezuela happened to today where Colombia happened, 47 days apart. Now, that's just the Matrix doing its Matrix thing, but there's no smart city plans in Colombia, right? Right? And there it is. Colombia leads smart city innovation at Dubai Summit earlier this year. Now, what's really interesting about this article, they say all the rural areas are underdeveloped, they barely have internet access with 27% coverage, AI, etc. Now, I feel like this number is definitely gonna jump up after this. The question is this man-made or natural? I don't know, but here is a tectonic discharger patent, so I'll just leave this right here. Remember that little plan I told you guys about, the Monroe Doctrine, where they want the entire Western Hemisphere? Where it looks like we're a step closer. I mean, let's just think about it for a minute. Trump wants Greenland, he wants Canada, he already has Venezuela, and now Colombia. I mean, let's not forget that in Mexico, all cartel are now labeled as terrorist organizations, so it's a changing of the guard. Make sure you guys go to my YouTube, The Maverick Approach. I'm doing a bigger breakdown, and let me know what you guys think down below.
Yeah, I seen that thing fly across the screen.
That's how you know we in the 20th century. That is a speed camera. We're on Broad Island. Look at this. See that camera in there? That's a camera in there. Look down there. That's the flash. I seen this the other day down the street a little bit, and I'm like, yo, is that an ATM? I'm asking my cameraman, is that an ATM? Is that an ATM? We didn't realize it. And then I happened to walk past this, and I'm like, okay, we on Broad Island. That's a speed camera. Yo, y'all better be careful out here, man. It's getting real. And there's one on the middle of the block coming down here. I'm gonna tell y'all where it's at. It's another one. It's another one. That's where I first seen it at. I didn't even know. Look, it don't look like an ATM. Look like an ATM. It's a speed camera, boy. They getting different on us. Look how they hit it too. Look how it's hitting. Out of me and said it don't like an ATM. Look how they hit it. You can't even tell from the back. That's insane.
I mean, I wouldn't have said no ATM. Not right there. Come on, we gotta use more logic. see how fast that water just crept in?
Never learned. Chainsaw was invented for the sole purpose of assisting in childbirth. Dogs like squeaky toys because they sound like animals dying. Adult octopus could technically crawl through your mouth, through your entire body, and out your bumhole with very little effort. Scientist who was sentenced to death by guillotine said that he would attempt to blink his eyes for as long as possible after being beheaded, and people said that he blinked his eyes for up to 30 seconds. Because we kill so many spiders, we are forcing them to evolve to be indestructible and smarter. They play dead now and are even better at hiding, and in your home you probably have about 82 spiders at this given moment. The molecular structure of human tissue is so similar to pork that most people can't tell the difference in a blind taste test. Is still alive and well in at least 5 countries today. Touch more surfaces that have fecal matter on it than surfaces that don't. Arctic ice melting is expected to release ancient pathogens that we have no resistance to, and it's likely that it could cause plagues all across the world. It's legal in 29 states for medical students to practice pap smears on females under anesthetics without their permission.
Ain't no way. You ain't finna give it to me like this. I guess they out here committing crimes in the name of black people. Also, everybody want to be us until it's time to be us and speak up for us. They know where to be found. But anyway, on Funnel Grave, shit is crazy.
What was in those books and who has them now? Sorry, I'm talking about Joe Fells, right? Because for 7 months, he was posting about lost Bibles, frequency energy, and other fringe topics. And then sadly, he passed away on August 3rd. But hold on, let's go all the way back, because Joe posted on 12/26/25 that he believed that as a civilization, we have forgotten some type of power source, right? He theorized this energy could be created by certain frequencies. He continued to detail all of his findings and theories on his social media platforms, right? Then he started making posts about losing his ability to monetize and just general static from all around after he started making old Bible posts and energy talks, right? Which tells me one thing. He was probably onto something, because here is the gag. The energy that he was discussing isn't a new theory. It's been around since at least the 1960s, but most folks that dive into this topic, they don't ever come back up for air. You know what I'm saying? So like the string of missing or dead scientists earlier this year, or Eugene Malov, who was beaten to death in front of his house, and they said it was a burglary, but you know, or even Tesla for that matter. So getting close to free energy seems like a deadly game. And I mean, I'm looking right now at a list of 130 people allegedly suppressed over free energy. Is that because it would put so many industries out of business? And again, my question is,
They use that on us now with apps and all that. They just don't tell us. In America, I'm talking about.
Dylan! 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 ¡Sube, que está temblando! ¡Sube, corre! ¡Corre, que está temblando! ¡Corre, salte, ven! Dios mío bendito. Dios mío, Dios mío. Dios mío. Padre Santo, Padre Santo. Padre Santo. Padre Santo. Michan los niños. Los niños, Michan los niños.
Llama al colegio. Yo, papi, yo. Huh?
Hey, Man, I'm glad they made it out. Shit. He looked like he didn't know what to do at first.
Hold on, brother. Hold on, because I don't like how
That shit worse than gunshots, bro. He popping at you.
When are we going to see that they put it right in our faces? Take a look at this logo here, you guys. This is what we've been programmed by our whole entire lives. Ask yourself if this looks like it could be somewhat of a firmament with the stars attached to it. Yes, I know you're going to tell me to go back to school, right? So I can get indoctrinated and become a robot like you. Not going to happen, bro. I see things a lot differently because I don't let your programs program me. And again, this isn't just one angle, you guys. I can go down the rabbit hole all day. Honestly, I just get kind of bored and tired of it because I can prove this stuff without a reasonable doubt to myself, but other people are too distracted and wrapped up watching cat videos that they don't want to see this. I mean, it's obvious. It's all around us, you guys. Look at how the rocket is hitting off of our firmament. They call it vapor trails. Come on. And then you learn that Walt Disney could have something to do with the Freemasons. And then you see things like this, bro. Does this look anything like this image? Think about the Polaris North Star here in the middle. Think about the round, flat surface that we're on and this energy emitting out of the middle. Maybe I'm reaching again, bro. Maybe these guys put all this evidence right in our faces and we're too stupid to see it. And then you watch the Freemason draw the flat hollow earth on my old account before they banned it at 2.2 million views. And again, they're throwing this stuff right in our face. Tell me this is a coincidence. Look at these images without your blinders on, bro. The all-seeing eye, the central sun. Come on now, let's connect some dots, please. Because when you learn the truth and you learn that we really are on a flat plane inside a bubble, and when people learn this, they're gonna freak out. The whole world's gonna change. And watch and see, you're gonna come back to my page because you're gonna remember the guy that stood up in front of everyone telling you this stuff and didn't care that you couldn't see it yet. So again, you can go on believing whatever you want. Believe what they told you. Believe in a fake moon landing. Believe in a fake government. Believe in a bunch of fake lies that you were taught at a fake school that was designed by fake Rockefellers. Then you tell me who knows what's up. Until then, much love to you guys. The truth is trending. Wait till everybody wakes up. It's going to be a hell of a ride.
Now, I'm not about to talk to anyone like that. So if you're a Glober, I'm not coming at you like that. I'm just curious to ask you. I'm the type. I'm not about to argue with you. I'm not even about to insult you. I'm not even about to use triggering language towards you to piss you off because you don't agree with what I agree with. See, me, I believe in flat or hollow earth. I don't believe in the globe earth, but that doesn't mean I dislike you if you're a Glober. My question, especially if you're new, and I'll always do this, my question is, if ancient civilizations believed in hollow earth or flat earth, not a globe, a spinning ball, and NASA believes otherwise, and we chasing truth here, right? We chasing truth. What makes you believe it's a globe, especially when NASA's backing that theory up and we know all the shit NASA lies about? What keeps you invested into that side of what you believe in, instead of believing in maybe it's hollow or, you know, it's flat or there's more land past the ice wall, stuff like that? So you see how he's coming? I'm not coming like that. I agree with what he's saying, but how he's saying it, I don't agree with. Especially when he's talking to people who might not agree with him. We all got to go together. We all got to work together. This is where they keep us divided. Opinions, personality, perspectives, things like that. Choose a side. Is it this? Is it that? I'm not about to do that. Because at the end of the day, you were right or I'm right. One day, what if both of us was right? Again, it's possible for two things to be true at once. So one of us is right. I just want us to stay connected and stay together regardless of who's right. Because if I'm right, I still want you right there by my side when we find out the truth, so we can move forward. You get what I mean? I wouldn't want you way over there with them people while I'm figuring out the truth. That's just not how I move. Let me know your thoughts though. I want to go further, but again, respect. So we need to start with respect. Even if somebody don't agree with a perspective or opinions. Trying to help the culture, bro.
You know this thing right here? You've probably seen it outside of barbershops your entire life. Red, white, blue, spinning around. And naturally, you probably assume, yeah, that's just the barber symbol. Well, it is now, but originally, this pole represented something more bloodier than a fresh fade. Because hundreds of years ago, your barber wasn't necessarily just the dude that was cutting your hair. Because your barber might also be the dude that's literally cutting you. Now see, during medieval Europe, there were tradesmen who became known as barber surgeons. And these dudes were busy, haircuts, shaves, and depending on the time and place, they could also pull your teeth, treat your wounds, perform minor surgical procedures, and most importantly for this story, bleed you. And no, I'm not talking about overcharging you for your haircut. I mean actually bleed you. It was called bloodletting, and it was once considered a legitimate treatment for all types of illnesses. The basic idea came from old medical theories that removing blood could restore balance in the body. So you'd walk into what was basically the medieval version of the barbershop. Except instead of a low taper with the beard line up, you might be saying, my head been hurting lately. And your barber like, say less, let me cut some blood up out you. And this is where the pole comes from. During bloodletting, the patient would grip a staff or a pole, which would help make the veins in the arm more prominent. Then you've got red for blood, white for bandages, and eventually those elements became associated with the barber's pole. There's even a traditional story that bloody and clean bandages hanging outside could twist around a pole in the wind, creating that familiar spiral appearance. And suddenly, this doesn't look nearly as innocent anymore. But wait, there's something about the modern American barber pole that gets repeated as fact, when it probably shouldn't be, the blue in the pole. You'll constantly hear red is blood, white is bandages, blue is veins. Now that sounds perfect, but there's just one problem. We don't actually have a universally accepted explanation for the blue. Traditional European barber poles are generally associated with red and white. The red, white, and blue version became particularly associated with America. One theory says blue represents the veins. Another says Americans added the blue because, well, America is America, and red, white, and blue already meant something over here. So what happened to the barber surgeons? Well, eventually medicine became increasingly specialized. Surgery became its own professional discipline, and barbers moved more towards grooming. And in Britain, the institutional relationship between barbers and surgeons was formally severed in 1745 when surgeons separated from the company of barber surgeons, meaning eventually the barbers could just focus on grooming without somebody walking in asking him to perform surgery. But the symbol never disappeared, and that's what's crazy about this. Today, many people walk past the barbershop, see that little spinning pole, and never even think twice about it. Not even knowing you're looking at a leftover symbol from a world where the line between barber, dentist, and surgeon was way blurrier than it is today. Look, make sure to follow me for more shit that you probably didn't know.
Out here on the Ohio River, looks like they're pumping some pink stuff in the water.
See, you worrying about that pink shit they putting in the water. It could be red dot 40. That, yeah, you might be enlightened. That's exactly what the that could be. It can be any thing they putting in the in Ohio River. Possibly. See, I'm from Ohio. I know this shit, dog. But what you ain't paying attention to is the mother windows that they got blocked. That's inside that mother river, dog. That's an old Tartarian ass building right there. And honestly, the water probably used to be higher than that. Something probably happened. But if you from Ohio, it's Cincinnati, Ohio to be exact, and you like to go downtown, you done seen this shit before. You done seen buildings to look just like this before in your mother life. You seen them all the time. All the time, dog. And I've traveled Ohio. It ain't just Cincinnati. It's all of the mother Ohio. All the buildings are old Tartarian ass buildings. There's still buildings that got the gold and copper roof on them still to this day. And nobody bat an eye. They think, oh well, that's just how things used to be. Boy, open your eyes. Something happened, dog. Old Tartarian buildings all around this. I gotta keep looking at them, and ever since I was a mother child, I knew that shit didn't make not damn bit of sense. Why the mother windows and all that shit was all covered up, and them mother some of these buildings been empty since I was a mother child, and ain't nobody did nothing with the that don't make sense. The math of that shit ain't never math to me and my mother. You go to City Hall, all this shit, they got little bitty windows at the bottom of the building. The whole time I'm a little kid, I'm like, maybe that's the basement. Nah, there ain't no mother basement. That building is way bigger than that. And they try to cover the shit up. Like we must be batshit crazy. They ain't never gonna find out about the old world. Use a mother lie. Use a mother lie, dog. You better start learning about mother history, the real history. Not this fabricated bullshit they lied and told us about. I'm trying to tell you, that looked like me was already here in America a long time ago. Wasn't on no mother boat. Ain't get off no mother ship. Was already living here, copper color like myself. But you can believe everything you want though, dog. That's on you.
We got them same buildings in Old Sac, and that shit used to blow my mind.
It just seemed like all of these elites and shit like that they are still stuck in this past time and shit. And they didn't get the memo that everybody is awakening and we know what's going on. We have unlearned all of the lies that was taught to us in school because we know that the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers, they the ones who created the curriculum. They are the ones that did all the mother school books, and they lied. And all the teachers lied too. So they still is in this old ass system. We are not there anymore, y'all. We know the truth. So y'all can't threaten us with, you can't say this, you can't say that. Y'all are not people. That is not the real state. That shit is over with. People are awakening to the truth. Y'all can't use that same bullshit that y'all was using back in the mother day. That matrix shit, that shit coming to an end, bitch. It's coming to an end. Y'all gotta give the up.
Yeah, it's only divine timing for we all.
Let me teach you something really quick. You see all this green? That's not grass. That's water. So whenever you see this, don't try to walk on it or jump your ass in there. But what's important to know is how to read it. So you see how it's all smooth and collected right here? And even on this side, there's no breaks in the water. So there's not really anything moving right now. But there will be pretty soon. And so I'm going to show you what you're going to be looking for as soon as I find it here. Because, oh, okay, you see back there how it's starting to break up? That water, matter of fact, right here. You see how it's solid patch right here. But right here, you see how it starts to break up? Let me zoom in a little bit. And if you look real close, you see that it's breaking up in a trail-like pattern, which means that there's something swimming under that water. Usually an alligator or a water moccasin or something. So just be very, very careful, because then you see a spot like this over here, like you see all the water around it has solid green on top of it, but something broke the top of the water, not just swam under it. So be careful when you see that kind of stuff. Know how to read it. Bill 9, the science guy. Bill.
Yo, look at this. Whoa, don't fall. Whoa, wow. Oh my goodness. I'm right outside the gate of the abandoned Coliseum. We about to go in there and see how far we get stopped until security comes and bump. Go. Oh, damn. So I couldn't find a way. So I improvised. You see these bike racks? I took one of these bike racks and I'm gonna use it as a ladder. Yeah, I made it up. I used the ladder. Ladies and gentlemen, I have found a way. Open the gates. I have found a way in. Okay. Look. Yo. Look at this. Whoa, don't fall. Whoa. Wow. Oh my goodness. on the stadium. Okay, look at this. As you can see, I done made it on the field. Oh shit. I'm going to the locker rooms. This is some back rooms type of, just 2 curtains. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. All right. Okay. Okay. I stumbled upon a little locker room. I made myself some coffee. Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shit. No. All right, folks, I ran from security. They tried to get me.
This guy, this shit crazy. Oakland, I'm sorry y'all lost him.
I thought the shed was going to be a little longer. Anyway, that third exciting is going to be a bath, and not a blood bath, a steam bath. And I think it's a great show. I thought if there was a storm now, that it won't be, that would be the perfect thing for the collection.
Maybe Michelle Lamy meant to say that she was gonna take a nice hot bath after a long day working, because Michelle Lamy be putting in mad work. She don't play, guys. She's about her business. I don't know why she would say such a thing. Maybe she didn't mean to say that. That's why they laugh, because it's a joke, guys. Remember, these people play around a lot. They know what we want to hear, and they know what to say to get us going and saying things about things that don't exist. And they're real good with art. As you can see, she has Rick Owens' face on her like bag or her shirt. But everything is okay here, guys. Don't worry about it. This is cool. This is fashion at its finest. When it comes to fashion, Michelle Lamy and Rick Owens got it on Smash. Shut up! It's not a game out here. But of course, guys, entertainment purposes only, because that's all this is entertainment. We just playing around, you know, pointing out things that people say knowing that they're joking around. And of course, I don't know anything. Let me know if you know anything. I'm out.
I'm about to tell you something now that I really don't think I should be talking about. But 10 years ago, something very strange seemingly happened with the Queen of England. Now on June 11th, 2016, Queen Elizabeth II celebrated her 90th birthday in London at Buckingham Palace. The whole of the royal family gathered for this special event, and the whole event was of course televised across the whole nation. But during this televised event, something very strange happened. That's right, apparently thousands of people saw Queen Elizabeth II transform into a lizard-like creature. Now, of course, some of the people who saw this unusual occurrence happen on live TV took to Twitter and posted about it. Social Dancer here said, "Will you all think I'm crazy if I say I just saw the Queen shapeshift? I wish I could say I'm joking. No more Mr. Nice Guy wrote, BBC Two, are you playing funny pranks or did the Queen just shapeshift? I saw it. Hashtag reptilian queen." Here's a few more tweets. I'll just put them here. You can pause it and read it for yourself. And last but not least, Hooray Henry Cavill said, "I just saw the Queen shapeshift into a reptilian. My hand to God, I am not making this up." But listen to this. The really strange thing about this whole situation is that the royal family apparently made a statement about it. Now, unverified sources have provided screenshots for when the statement went live on the internet, and of course, it made headline news. Now here is the official royal statement, and as you can see, the website URL is royal.uk/Queen Scene Different Form 2016. Now I'll just show you the whole statement here. You can pause it to read it for yourself, but I'll just read a chunk of it out. Earlier this week, the Queen was seen by thousands of people in a form they are not acquainted with. We seek to reassure the public that the Queen is still their Queen and remains the respected and loved figure they have always known. While she may not be human, there is a devoted leader and monarch, and she believes her subjects will grow to accept her and her family for what they are. But the really crazy thing is, if you feed that URL into the Wayback Machine, you will notice that it did indeed go live back in 2016, and it has since been changed repeatedly up until the present day, where it has been scrubbed from the internet and it is now a URL redirect link that directs you to the website's main page. So the question is, did the Queen really shapeshift on live TV 10 years ago? Did the royal family attempt to make a statement about it? Did it get scrubbed from the internet and was it all covered up? Let me know what you think in the comments.
Who believes she's a reptile and who doesn't?
2 former NBA players, and when I say former NBA, I'm being generous, have declared themselves for the WNBA draft. Quick question. When is the WNBA draft? I'm talking to you. When is the WNBA draft? Right. April 2027, 8 months away, 34 weeks, 200 plus days away. So why are we talking about this right now? Why all of a sudden are we so focused on this right now? The WNBA has been around for 30 years. Way longer than that. So why are we so laser focused on this right now? You think it's random. This specific time, this specific administration, these specific individuals. It just happened. They told you this is because the WNBA doesn't have a specific criteria of what a woman is. Does the NBA have a criteria for what a male is? No. How about the MLB? No. How about the NFL? No. Can you imagine Ray Lewis meeting your sister in the A-gap? I'm asking you why we're so focused on this right now, and you think it's random. They told you it's because we want to make sure they have a specific criteria for what a woman is. But if they cared so much, why would they stop there? Now, let's just say for some reason the WNBA puts out a statement today that says you have to be assigned female at birth to join the WNBA. Would that solve everything? Would that make this all go away? Would y'all just shut up and stop talking about it, finally? Probably not. You can bring up intersex, you can say preemie. That's a small percentage of people. I don't know why we even focus on that. And I'm saying, I don't even know why y'all focusing on trans people. They're a smaller population of that. And you're going to say, well, they got to bring in that birth certificate. That'll show what they're assigning. I'm going to say, I'm going to have a home birth here with my wife, nobody else. And I got 5 days here in Florida to bring that information to the government. And I can lie. I could be in here building something up. Ask China about Yao Ming. And then they're going to ask for extensive proof. We need proof that that's a boy or a girl. But they don't have a criteria here of what the extensive proof is. What do you want to pick? No, they'll probably do gene testing. Then we can get into the conversation of Casta Semenya or Maria Patino or Iman Khalif. Do you see where I'm going with this? It can just keep going on and on and on. There is no foolproof, perfect way to determine what somebody is or how you want them to be presented. There's always going to be a but. Now, there's a very serious conversation that can be had about sports and everything surrounding that, but let's not act like these people care. Because they don't. They tell you that they're here to protect women while using women as a prop to attack a marginalized community. We could have had a serious conversation about requirements, about interest people, about privacy, about policy, about biology not fitting the box for every specific human that's ever lived, but instead you opted to put on a wig and to put on a WNBA hoodie and make a mockery of women everywhere because you never had the brains to come up with the rules and regulations that would govern the bodies of millions of human beings. So instead you do this. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day. You know I love you and I'll see you tomorrow. But if I don't, stay out of trouble.
But this is exactly what we don't want to see. We don't want to see them taking this water for their data centers. We don't want to see them siphoning it off. If I get a certain amount of likes on this, I'm coming back with a chainsaw and I'm chopping the pipe, baby.
Don't forget, water and oil is abundant to this planet. It's always here.
A man and a woman at either a hotel or an apartment complex entered a utility closet where they believed they heard muffled screams coming from beyond the walls. After this video was posted, people debated in the comments on whether or not they believed this was actually a person that needed help or if this could have just been the pipes making noise. And this whole situation has gotten to a point where people are actually calling for police to go and investigate even further. I want you to listen to the video for yourself and let me know what you think is going on in the comments.
Hey! Are you in here? Sheesh. Call police or something? I don't know. Yeah, what is this? There's someone's crying inside. Hello? Hey! Are you okay?
Let me know y'all thoughts, man. Let me know y'all opinions. Let me know how y'all feeling today. Don't forget to hype and share the video. But if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. This is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Glad to grow, helps Glad to get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate you for watching TV, whatever the case is. Wish for smooth 7. I love y'all collective. Till I see y'all in the next one. Y'all know what it is. We gone.
Ay, yeah,
I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably know what I'm